Ladies and gentlemen, this is Rensler with Skyrunner Studios, and here we are at Factorio tutorial episode 11. And today is primarily going to be about expansion and production automation. So today what we're going to be doing is trying to expand our copper line, our iron line, especially the iron line, and work on science packs. Now I need to do this in a scalable way, so we are going to start obviously with loading our level, and we're going to have to extend the walls. So as you see here, this is not scalable in almost any capacity, really. We could take this and zoom in here a little bit. We could take this and move this up north, but it's still not scalable. Also, if you take a good look here, and I've pointed this out a couple times, I know in a few episodes, that we have our iron deposit here. It's obviously not very big. I only have one drill that has a certain maximum speed to it, and that's quite slow. So I believe in the past, yes, that we did take a look. I'm just looking at the mini map. We did take a look, and let me show you what I'm looking at here, because I know you can't see where I'm looking. So we have a base right here. That's going to be an issue. We have a iron deposit here that I want, but you can see how far out that is. It's just really far. And I know we went south and we saw all of that noise, and there's bases everywhere. We wanted to go east, and we saw the edge, and there's a pretty good sized base there. We've got a little base there, and that little deposit there, and there are a couple scattered small iron deposits, right? So this is nice because this is a challenge. This is going to be tough. This is not one of those walk through the park, everything is ideally where you want it kind of maps. So this is going to be great because I'll be able to show you how to properly defend yourself. And this is one of the more aggressive maps that I've been on. I didn't change anything in terms of generation, right? We just skipped and we just said ignore all that other stuff and hit generate. So that's what we did. So these are like default settings right here, right? So we're going to push M and get out of the menu. So what I need to do before I do that, we need to take a good look. This is where we're going, right there. So I don't know how this is going to go. I really don't. We have to have turrets. We have to have walls. We have to have a pile of ammo. We have to go up here and defend. We have to defend ourselves against the natives and be able to basically hijack that deposit and take it. So this is going to take a lot of resource building. So we're going to hit M, and I have production going, and that's part of that is a problem because I am consuming all of my plates, right? So I only have so fast of production, and we could try to come down here south to some of the unprotected deposits. Let me just see how far out these are. Just run down here south just a little bit here, and that's stone. That's obviously coal. Let me see where I am in conjunction to where I want to be. Okay, so I guess there's some stone out here, or no, that is, okay, so that's not, that is stone, that is not iron. Okay. Oh, it's that the iron is like this bluish tint. Okay. Okay. Alright, so that's kind of a problem, right? We have a low maximum iron production right now, and what we need to do is obviously boost that, but how, right? So we have to find another deposit. That's going to be the only way. Okay, so what we're going to do is come over here and look at our stone here. I'll just pick up all the stone, and I am going to feed this. Okay, so what we want to be able to do is expand, obviously. So we're going to make all of those. I need to pick up more plates. This guy is going to be fine, so I'm going to turn him off, and I'm going to turn him off as well. We have plenty of ammo. We obviously have a bunch of science packs. We're going to research something just to get science going, right? So electronics is going to give us, what does that give us? That gives me a filter inserter, or like a smart inserter. I'm going to go with, let's see, what do we want here? What I need is something that's going to allow me to build So honestly, we probably need to get through logistics, right? So logistics 2 gives me trains, it gives me stack inserters, and I don't need automobiles yet. Honestly, I don't. Electrical energy distribution, a circuit network, solar. It gets me labs and rocketry. I'm trying to pick what is going to be best, right? What's best in the short term and the long term. In the long term, I have to have everything researched anyway. That's just a given. Um, but I just need to find out something that I can use on the short term here. Okay. All right. So we have all of our guys. So now, obviously, I have a pile of brick. So I come over here to this, and I have to make walls. I have to make a lot of walls. I really do have to make a pile of walls here. So what we're going to do is just keep these guys fed for now. And what we're going to do is we're going to automate... Okay, sorry, my phone's freaking out on me. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to automate the coal production right now, or the coal consumption, to make sure these guys don't run out of fuel. So and I will show you something pretty cool with power poles, because we have to extend power out there. I'm going to show you something that's actually kind of cool with power poles. And it's something that's designed inside the game engine natively, so it's not something that you have to add like a mod or an add-on. And it's actually quite cool. So we will get to that eventually here. Just let me get this guy sorted out. So see, this is an issue, right? This is an issue where I don't have enough room for these poles. So what I'll have to do is make it odd, but just insert them on the other side. And now, of course, I have to have... There we go. So now these guys are ready for fuel. Pick up more bricks. Go ahead and make more bricks, because we're going to need lots and lots of bricks. A couple hundred bricks is well, walls, really. We're going to need a couple hundred walls. Okay. Alright, so now we have all of these guys. And yes, you're probably asking, why am I not automating this? Well, that's what I'm going to be doing basically right now. I need to get my iron plates. There we go. Make sure I'd be able to do my iron plates here. 1, 2, 3. We'll see how many that gives me. That might be enough. I am not sure. And while it will not give me everything that I need, yeah, it will be pretty close. Okay, so we're going to... There we go. Now, of course, I need one of these guys. Alrighty, so now what we can do is that. What we'll do is we'll make the end of the line work for us. Well, yeah, that can go over here, right? It can. Great. So what I need to do is obviously pick up more iron, because I need to make more inserters. Let's see. 9 total. Okay. And I'm using that second grouping over there, of the right side bars, so you just hold shift and hit the number for that. And we're going to do that. Okay, so electronics are researched. So now I can do automation, which is going to give me engines and automobilism, circuit networks, solar. I can do lab research stuff. This is going to give me better poles. I don't know. Automation 2, I'm going to do that because I need those better assemblers. I need something that can be a little bit more sophisticated, primarily because of my Science Pack 2s, because those have 3 ingredients, and only an assembler 2 and up can handle things with 3 ingredients. And there we go. So now we're probably not producing stone fast enough to really be able to max out my line there. So I need more iron plates, obviously. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to boost stone production here. And cool. So if you can make less than 5 than something, but you want to make more than 1, you can just right-click it. It will make however many you have materials for. But it will not queue up additional items. So you cannot queue items that you don't have materials for. So what we're going to do, I know before I was going for maximum efficiency. Now I just care about getting stuff on the line, really. There we go. There we go. So now that has improved. Now that has improved my production speed here. And yes, I understand this part can be a little bit boring. So let's go build a wall. Well, I need turrets, so we can extend things out a bit. We can go out a bit. So what we're going to do is build a... Let's do 5. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That way there's a middle. That random autosaving just throws me off all the time. And this will just show you absolutely how fast you burn through walls. Okay, so there's my deposit. So this is going to be the line of walls for me to safely traverse and get up to that iron deposit, which that is a sweet iron deposit right there. But it's surrounded. Well, on two of the 4 primary directions, it's surrounded. That's rough. That's not easy, man. Oh, did my... Well, it's not out of science packs, is it? Oh, it's just slow. Okay. If it's just slow, that's okay. Alright. Okay, so it looks like that we're not producing enough. We're not getting stone fast enough, and we can't do anything about it. Right now, we have 1 stone deposit. There's a little bit of iron. That's funny. So we have more stone down there. So this is just going to go as fast as it goes. Sometimes in Factorio, as in life, it is just what it is. It is what it is. And that's how we're dealing with this. It is what it is. Excuse me. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. End up with a little bit more. Because these walls are expensive. They're expensive. So it takes 2 stone ore to make a brick. It takes 5 bricks to make a wall. So it takes 10 stone ore just to make one of these wall sections. And I just laid out 30 of them. Getting closer, guys. What I want to do is go up just about to the southwest corner of this coal deposit there, and then we'll go straight west, and then we'll go up, and we might just circle both of those. I'm gonna need both of them eventually. I'm gonna need a lot, actually. Okay. Alrighty. 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so this is capacity planning. This is expansion. So I'm trying to do this the smart way. So I know that I understand this is a tutorial, so I want to make sure I'm trying to teach as I go, because to me that's what tutorials are all about, teaching. You know, I don't know something, or I'm not confident in knowing something. I'd like somebody who knows what they're doing to talk to me about this. So to me, this is the smart way to expand. It is the getting protection, getting physical protection in terms of walls and turrets, and obviously having plenty of ammo. We have ammo for days here, and just making sure that when we go after a resource deposit that we're going to get attacked. It's just going to happen. So we protect against that. Then we are able to secure those resources and get them back to our main base before they get destroyed too many times. If they just keep destroying things, especially if they destroy a chest, that's horrible. That's terrible, because they've just destroyed that resource. The game engine deletes it, and that's it. It's gone. So it's not like you can repair a completely destroyed chest and get all of the resources back from it. You will have nothing. You will get nothing. And if you have a couple thousand iron plates, or even worse, like steel bars, and they just destroy that resource, it's gone. That's it. So instead of storing it up there, we're going to pipe it back. We're going to send it back on transport belts and just get it out of there, because that's super important. We have to be able to do this. So what I've done is I have a path for me in the middle that I'm going to put concrete down so I can run faster. I'll have a belt here and a belt here, and on the outside we're going to put the power poles. But we also have to have... Actually, no, take that back. We have to put a belt down the center. I might have to expand this out. I think I will. Because we have to have turrets. I have to be able to protect this whole thing. Because that's pretty far run, right? So it's more than a screen, isn't it? I think it's more than a screen. Yeah, it's more than a screen. So that means we have to protect this whole line. If they get any one little bit of the belt in that whole line, that's it. They're going to go after the deposit because it's closest, of course. But so I need to be ready. If you're going to go raid something, you don't show up and then make sure your gun is clean, and then make sure you have ammo, and then make sure the gun works. You do all of these things before you even go, before you leave. Well, that's what we need to do. We need to have our turrets. We need to have our walls. We need to have our ammo. Everything there. So we just show up, get it installed, get it online, boom. Something else that I noticed is that turrets don't require power. They just work, right? Just like the transport belts. They just work. They don't require like an electrical or coal-based fuel source of any kind. They don't require a fuel source, which is interesting because they are pretty high-demand things. So I'm hoping there's a mod that requires them to have power, because that's more realistic, just to me. And I like challenges. There's a really cool power pole mod that will do possibly a not a tutorial, but another thing on here. Okay, so this is more expansion. Yes, it's boring. I understand. So let's see here. Can I make turrets? Yes. Okay, so I need at least, what, 10 turrets? I need more turrets than this. Yeah. And it's all iron, honestly. It's all iron, and it's rough right now. It's pretty rough, guys. But we're gonna get through this together. It's gonna be interesting. We're gonna mine this little bit here. And there's some iron over there. We're gonna have to mine that too. Every little bit counts, guys. Alright, so yeah, that's working through my turrets here. So, long-handed inserter, I don't need you. I don't need that. I want that there. Turrets, yeah, that's going to be important. Transport belts, oi. Transport belts are going to be rough. Alright, so while this is all doing that, I am going to grab more stone here. queue up my bricks. I'm going to go build more of this wall. So here's the full zoom out, guys. Nice. Nice. Automation's done. Okay. Circuit network. I can talk to him through circuit wires. This is better ways of doing that. This is lighting. Engines give me what? An engine unit. And I need something that's just level 1s for now. Let's just go with bullet damage. Start researching the things that we can, not exactly the things that we absolutely want first. Right now, it's more about availability than necessity. Make it do something while I'm trying to figure out what else to do, right? So this is going to be a big box, and we're going to have turrets and all of that, but right now I'm just doing things, trying to multitask while we do this here. Okay. So this is going to be another multi-part episode, guys. So this is going to be part 1 of, I have no idea how many parts, but this is going to be the base expansion, and let's go get some ore. Let's go get some iron ore, guys. So you know what? You've been amazing. Thank you so much for joining me and for watching these tutorials. As always, if you like the tutorial, if you hate it, if you want me to play on .14, which is experimental right now, I'm on .13, which has been main branch in the last 5 weeks, please let me know. And I will be doing, let me know if you want me to show you mods. Let me know. I actually have mods installed here. I'm actually doing mods right now, but it's only for textures. It's only for how the game looks, primarily textures, lighting fixes, and things like that. No functional changes in terms of speed or performance or additional items or any difference in how anything works. That's all base, and I want to do that on purpose because I want you to have a predictable experience in your tutorials. So please give me comments. Let me know, guys, okay? So you've been awesome. My name's Rensler, you've been amazing, and I will see you guys next time. This is going to be the Thursday episode, so I will see you guys on Tuesday.
And I want to say this to the television audience. I made my mistakes, but in all of my years of public life, I have never profited from public service. I've earned every cent.